Hello, welcome to Higher Self Tarot. Today we're doing a pickup rune reading. This will be done with tarot cards, but you will pick your pile by choosing one of the three runes here before you. Okay, this is for pile number 1, pile number 2, and then pile number 3. Sorry, my finger's in the way. Pile number 3 over on this side. This is an intuitive reading, so once you choose your pile, I will begin to shuffle the cards and we will get into this reading. This is going to be about the next step in your relationship, what you're meant to do right now, whether that be move forward in the relationship, talk and discuss, just kind of wherever you're at in your relationship, whoever this is meant to go out to, just kind of a message from spirit and from your higher self as to what you need to do next. So please just choose intuitively. And with that being said, I'm going to start on pile number 1. So for those of you that chose this little, I call it the fishbone rune. This rune stands for your possessions, your birthrights. It can also stand for separation. It's about inherited wealth, heirlooms. This is about wealth that was accumulated from other individuals, not something that you created yourself, if that makes sense. So, and wealth doesn't have to just mean money. It can mean that things that we learned from other people, just anything of value that was gained from others is kind of what this little rune is about. So we already had a jumper card. Aw, love. Look how beautiful that is. Now, please make sure that you are intuitively synced into this reading as well, because something I will say is I tune into these messages and I pull out, what as much as I can and as much as I'm able to see, but these are general messages because they're for groups of people to watch. So it's important that you have your own higher self connected to this reading to help gain more insight than what even I'm able to give from you. I always say the right cards always come out, but every tarot reader is going to interpret a little bit differently. If you're synced into the reading, then it's going to mean more to you. This is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at this card. That's a really, good sign for your relationship, I feel like. Let me, I'm going to shuffle from the Journey deck here. So with the rune you guys chose in this love card, this may be a time of, oh wow, look. And from the Journey deck, grace and gratitude. You guys are in a really good stage in your relationship. This rune, I think, was talking about just all of the wealth that you've inherited from this relationship, not just materially, but in terms of wisdom, love, affection, like everything that you've gained. So I'm interested to see why you guys chose this particular reading to go to, because I feel like everything has got to be really great in your relationship. Of course, with this grace and gratitude card, sometimes this is talking about like reminding yourself of how great things are. So you guys may not be in a really grateful state right now. Maybe you're underestimating your relationship. Maybe you're underestimating your partner. Maybe you are being paranoid or thinking maybe that your partner is doing something behind your back. And if that's the case, then these cards would just be confirmation that no, that's not what's going on at all, because all I see here is just love and beauty. Let me see a little bit more about your partner. Okay, so we have the Beggar card. The Beggar card is about a need to ask for what you need in a relationship. Don't be afraid to ask for what it is that you need. So an issue that comes up in lots of relationships, every relationship I'll say, is a lot of times we anticipate or expect that our partner is going to read our minds in a sense, or understand intuitively what we need without us having to ask for it. And so therefore, when we don't get what we need from them, we assume that they're purposefully not providing for our needs. When in reality, if we would just ask them, then they would. They're just not aware. So maybe the issues going on in your relationship right now, it's a very loving relationship, but maybe you're just not being direct enough with your partner about what it is that you need. And that's where these issues are coming up. Maybe you have this distorted reality like that they're purposefully not giving you something. But really they would if you would just ask for it. And it's okay to ask. Yeah, look, we have the Avenger card. This to me, I feel like is like representing your partner, your significant other. And the cards are just saying like, look, if you just like ask, tell him or her what it is you need, because you are with the type of person that loves solving a problem. They love saving the day. But maybe they're just not as intuitive, you know. Maybe they just aren't aware that you're needing something more from them. But as soon as you ask, they will be willing to give it. What's going on with this surrender deck? But yeah, I'm feeling a lot of surrender to divine timing. I'm gonna pull one more because I'm just curious. So this about what this is expanding on. This may be about, let me pull one other card, but this may be about you really wanting, like, for example, marriage or an engagement, or let's move in together, or let's have kids, or something where you're wanting to move the relationship into another level, but your partner hasn't expressed that they want to do that, and so you're just kind of quietly waiting and you're not saying anything. And yeah, so I think it's time to have a conversation, express your needs, express what you're wanting, and then also just trust that the person that you are with this is a really loving, beautiful relationship. So if for some reason they can't give you what you're asking for at this moment, then just surrender to divine timing. Trust in your partner. Know that they want the best for you, that they do love you. Maybe there's something they're not. Oh, look, we have surrender your fear of change. So I feel like once again, this is kind of talking about one of these cards represents you, one represents your partner. And yeah, I do think this is about one of you wanting to move things to the next level, but not expressing it. And the other one of you not feeling quite ready to make that change. And that's where this issue's coming up. I do think a conversation needs to be had. But most importantly, I think it's good to know, it's good to understand that this, whatever this issue is that you guys are coming up against, it's not worth ending the relationship over. It would be better to be patient, definitely vocalize what you're needing. Don't hold back from that. Don't expect your partner to read your mind. But then just be patient. Once you've spoken your truth, be patient with how your partner takes it, because I do see that they're a really loving, protective person. Okay, let's get into the tarot now. I'm going to pull out a couple of these. Oh, yeah, these are great cards. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay, a lot wanted to come out. So I'm going to, but these are all beautiful cards, you guys. I mean, my gosh. Okay, so we have Page of Wands and King of Pentacles. So one of you could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, this King of Pentacles, and one of you could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Don't have to be, but yeah. And there's lots. Let me show you the other cards before I go into. This is an amazing card, 10 of Pentacles. Look at that. That's like the happily ever after. And then on top of that, we have the 9 of Cups, which is the happily ever after card. This is like happily ever after for finances and security. This is the happy ever after for emotional fulfillment. And then on top of the emotions and the material security, we have Ace of Wands, which is a new passionate beginning. And then we have 8 of Wands, so it's like a lot. This is really, really beautiful. This relationship is so beautiful. Please do not take it for granted. So much good energy here in these cards. I do see that a change is coming, okay? One of you guys is kind of resisting it or a little worried about maybe how it will alter the relationship. I think maybe one of you does feel like, well, things are so great right now. What if we make this change and it messes everything up? That's not the case. That's not what's going to happen. I see a really bright, beautiful new beginning coming in with this change. I see it leading you both to your happily ever after ending of abundance, of security. I mean, one of you guys is definitely financially secure, career focused, really rooted in that. And maybe, you know, this earth energy does move slow. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I feel like one of you is just really focused on slow and steady, not moving too fast, okay? Really wanting to plan things out. And then the other one of you, it's that Page of Wands, because Wands is fire energy. Fire energy wants to go quickly. It's passionate. It's excited. It's like, let's go. Let's take a risk. So that's definitely where the issue is coming in, the issue that brought you to this reading, okay? So I do think with this Page of Wands, there's something that needs to be communicated. There's some needs that need to be expressed. And I feel like it's coming from this fire energy to the Taurus energy, okay? But just remember that ultimately you and your partner are both seeking the same thing. And I really feel like once this conversation has been made, because this is a card about conversations as well, that's when this new beginning is going to finally happen. So I hope this reading was helpful for you all. Please leave a comment below if it was, like my video, and subscribe if this resonated, because if this resonated with you today, then it's likely that my future readings will also resonate with you. I'm connected to your energy, and I would love to continue providing you wisdom from your higher self, communication from your higher self and your guides. All right, good luck in all of your endeavors, and I am going to move on to group number 2. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. So you guys chose this. It looks like it reminds me of like a corn stalk or something. This rune, which represents wealth, property, and possessions. So this is about wealth that you have created, not wealth that you inherited from anybody else, but what you created on your own, what you own. Reminds me a lot of like Taurus energy. But okay, we've got an intuitive reading. Let's see what's going on in your relationship. Okay, I feel like there's one more that's called to come out of this. All right, wow, okay. So we have reparenting yourself and sexuality. That's really beautiful. I'm feeling like this is a time where you really need to focus on you. But we'll see more as we get into the rest of the cards. Whatever's going on in your relationship, I feel like if you really focus on getting your confidence back to where it needs to be, healing some emotional wounds from the past, I really feel like that's going to help solve whatever is going on. I'm also feeling like there may be, I feel like some of you guys that chose group 2 may be married and either in the throes of an affair, or your partner is in an affair, or you may be tempted right now to have an affair with somebody else. If that is the case, just know that it's not wrong to end a relationship. It's not wrong if that's what needs to happen. It's always best, and you're always going to accrue much less karma if you end one relationship before you get into another. It just causes too much of a mess, and too many hurt feelings and too much stress to do it all at the same time. So if that is something that's going on, if you're currently being tempted because you're no longer, in love with your spouse or in love with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you've found someone else that you've caught feelings for, parent yourself. Set those boundaries for yourself until it's time to move forward. I don't know who that was supposed to come through for, but that was just something, a message that's for someone out there, not for everybody. Okay, let's get into the Journey deck. Okay, we have, and two also as well, Uncovering Treasure and Answering the Call. The time is now. This is interesting. So this shows a woman who's actually leaving her home. And I feel like this treasure, this goes really nicely with this card here. I feel like this treasure is about an inner treasure, a new confidence you've discovered within yourself that you didn't have previously. If that's the case, keep feeding that. If you're single, then, it's time to get out there. You've found this confidence in yourself. Get out there, start dating. Don't hold yourself back. If you are in a relationship, then I think this is just a call to focus on you right now. And that's going to help move your relationship to the next level. Get your confidence up for sure. For those of you that are in that sort of middle phase of being tempted into an affair or in an affair, if that is you, then I feel like this card is just confirming, end the current relationship first, end it now, and move into this new beginning. But that message is only for a few specific people out there, maybe just for one individual. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So we've got the Sexuality card and the Prostitute card. Oh my goodness. And the Judge. Some of you guys are judging yourself right now. Some of you guys are judging yourself. And some of you guys are contemplating an affair or are in the midst or the throes of an affair right now. If that is the case, the message from Spirit, the reason Spirit brought you here, was to say, end the current relationship before you continue this affair. Don't do anything that's going to cause you to feel badly about yourself or to judge yourself. You know how to make the right decision. You know what the right decision is here, okay? But other than that, for those of you that aren't in that situation, this is a time to really love yourself, to grow in your self-confidence, to not make harsh judgments on yourself, to really allow yourself to flourish. You found that hidden treasure within. If you haven't, you need to discover it because it's there. It's waiting for you. And Spirit really wants you to get out. Put yourself out there. Be proud of who you are. There is some Libra and Taurus energy here as well. So you guys may be Libra or Taurus, or you may have Venus in the first house of your natal chart. Okay. All right, this is interesting because we have two, look at this, surrender to play and surrender to rest and sleep, which is similar to the Judge and Prostitute. So I feel like there are right now your main struggle is that there's two parts of you that are at war with one another. But the message here from Spirit is to just make sure you just balance both, just like the judge, has its scales and it balances. It can't be all play and it can't be all sleep, but there needs to be a balance of both in your life. Both should be accepted. Both should be important to you. And so you need to make sure that you are making time to play, go out and have fun, go to that party, go to that bar, go on that date. And then, of course, make sure that you're getting home in time, to sleep, to rest, to rejuvenate. Just balance the two out. You don't have to look at either one as the enemy. It's about accepting both of them and balancing both sides of yourself. Okay, let's see what we've got for the tarot now. Okay. Wow. Beautiful cards, you guys. I'll hold them up here in a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, definite strong Libra energy again. Can I just point? We've had so many cards that have the scales. So strong Libra energy. This is the Justice card. We also have the Star card. You guys have 3 major arcanas that popped out. So this is a huge spiritual transformation you guys are going through right now. Because we also have the World card, which is the final major arcana. It's represented by Saturn. This is Aquarius, so there could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with in this situation. You could be the Aquarius. Again, we have the Libra here. Libra energy with the Justice, the scales, and then Saturn. Oh, nope, we have 4 major arcana because we also have the Sun. The Sun sitting right next to the 5 of Rods and all of this chaos. And then we also have the King of Rods. So you may be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, or that may be you or maybe in your chart. If not, I feel like this energy here, the King of Rods, he's someone that's very focused on his passions, on what he desires, what he adores, what he loves, what he can create, what he can manifest himself. So I feel like you guys are trying to create your own happiness here. You're trying to create it. And you're definitely looking towards, you're searching for that star. What is right for me? What am I meant to do? How can I get to this place, this happy ending where I have all and everything? There could be travel and a move involved here for some of you as well. Or a long distance relationship going on, or an online affair type of thing. Okay. But there is a need here. Justice keeps coming up through several decks. I've kind of seen that energy. And then we also have the 5 of Rods. So there's definitely an inner conflict going on within you. Something that needs to be corrected, okay? So overall, the message here is to, yes, welcome in this newfound confidence, this newfound creativity, this newfound sexuality or adventure. That's amazing is what Spirit's saying. But you really need to make sure that you are doing what's fair and right by all parties involved. So cut out the relationships that no longer serve you, the relationships that you no longer feel anything for, so that you can walk into this Sun. The Sun's the happiest card in the deck. Without any judgments hanging on behind you, okay? Without people fighting over you, without this inner conflict of, oh, did I do that right or did I do this right? For those of you not involved in relationships that are, single, this is about ending that inner conflict within yourself, and waking up to your confidence and getting out there and dating. Get out of the freaking house. Go on some trips, travel, meet some people, get out there and play, but also set those boundaries. Add the play back into your life, but also make sure you're getting rest and sleep. Don't go all play and no sleep and rest. So set those boundaries for yourself. Really balance things out in your life, because I do feel like for everyone that chose this group, a lot of your life up until recently has been all work and no play. And it's like you've just awakened to this playful, energetic energy within you, and you're not certain how to handle it or what to do with it, this newfound passion. Balance and do what's fair. And I feel like, a lot of times what's fair isn't the easiest, and that may be why you've come to this reading, because you may want to hear that the easy way out is what you should do. But of course that's never the case, and especially with the World card, which is all about Saturn. It's about hard challenges to overcome. And then with the Justice card, Justice can also represent court dates, divorce proceedings, that kind of thing. But this is about you really clearing out some karma and making the decision that's right for you, with and doing it in a way that's best for everybody involved. Honest, truthful, be that judge, be that lawyer. Look at your situation as if you were a judge or a lawyer. What would you tell yourself to do? And that's what you need to go after. All right, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please leave a comment, give me a like, share this video with a friend that you think may need to hear it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that I can continue providing you with readings that resonate, that are helpful for you, that help you guys move forward. God bless you guys on all of your endeavors and in your relationships, and I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Hi, pile number 3. So that would be those of you that chose this little rune over here that looks like a little plant sprouting out of the ground is what it reminds me of. This represents a shield of protection or some sort of support and success. So let's see what that means in terms of your love reading. See what's going on in your relationship. All right, yin and yang. That's beautiful. I love this card. So a balancing of the polarities. Pull one more card from this deck. Oh, wow. Sexual freedom, which goes really well with the yin and yang as well. And then we also have the self-respect card. Interesting. Sexual freedom, but with self-respect and yin and yang. So there's a balance here that is needed in the relationship in order to protect you. You need to protect yourself. It's interesting. Okay, let me pull from the Journey deck and see what we get here. Make sure that you are intuitively synced into this reading as well. I always say the right cards always come out for you. Spirit always pulls the right cards, but everyone's going to interpret it slightly differently. So if you're tuned into the reading as well, then you may catch some things in these images that I would have no way of seeing for you because I'm doing a general reading. Beautiful images. Okay, let's see. We have the Vast Vistas card. Expand your horizons. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. And first light. beginning a new cycle. Gorgeous energy here. Yeah, I'm feeling like those of you that chose group number 3 may have just gotten out of a really hard time in your relationship. You may have just ended a very difficult period of your life that you're still recovering from. Some sort of heartache, and it's like, I feel like you're just now recovering, and so you're walking back into the world again. You're just now opening your heart once again, and maybe there's some fear around that, a fear around what you're doing. Maybe you've taken back a partner that's recently cheated on you, and you're scared and you're worried, or maybe you've left the relationship completely and you're finally interested in dating, but you're scared and worried because of the way your heart has been hurt in the past. Let me get the archetype cards and see if I can get any further messages here. Wow. The Liberator card. Beautiful. And the Guide. And both of these have like a purple and blue energy, which is like the crown chakra and the throat chakra. So yeah, I'm feeling like there's a need, right? There's a need to speak up for yourself, or in your current relationship or in the next relationship you get to, speak up for yourself. Liberate yourself from those negative circumstances. Be a guide for yourself. I'm hearing that like your intuition's very strong. The guides and angels that are around you speak to you you're connected to them. Allow them to guide you. I mean, look at the owl here. You know, this guide is very wise. There's a lot of wisdom here. So don't ignore your own wisdom. She's got that lamp here that's guiding her through dark passages. The Liberator too as well. She's lit the torch and she's guiding others along. There may be a person, a significant person in your life that has helped you through this dark period or is giving you advice, is what I'm hearing. They're giving you advice, and it may not be exactly what you want to hear, or maybe you're not sure if you should trust it or if it's right for you. If you're in that situation, know that that spirit is actually speaking to you through this person. So please listen to what they are telling you. Please take their advice and use it. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Okay, I think that's all right. The Strength card. So you may be a Leo or dealing with a Leo. This goes so well with the Sexual Freedom card. I do feel like some of you were hurt sexually, if that makes sense. There may have been abuse in your past, or your partner may have cheated on you with someone else. Four of Swords. I'm going to show you all these first, and then I'll kind of go through my interpretation. But yeah, that's, oh, yep. Three of Swords. So 3 and 4 of Swords. Man, you guys. 6 of Swords. Spirit is coming through for you. 5 of Wands. And Page of Swords. Okay. This here, I mean, just look at the imagery here. We have heartache, then we have rest and recovery from that period of heartache. And then once rested and recovered, we have a person leaving the scene. They're leaving. They're taking the swords with them. They're taking anything that they gained from that relationship, any knowledge or wisdom, memories, memories that are useful. They'll put that in their ship, but then they're out. They're out of here. So I'm feeling for a lot of you that chose pile 3, you did have a partner that cheated on you. And you are maybe just now getting the strength to leave. Maybe you stuck around because you thought the relationship could have mended. But I feel like most of you are leaving the situation. And I think you should. I think all the cards here show that that's what you need to be doing. 5 of Rods, this is about inner conflict, okay? Or this could be about outer conflicts with other people, conflicts with your significant other that's not happy. But then we have this Page of Swords energy. So the Page of Swords comes in to learn to uncover the truth, to speak their truth and uncover the truth and get to the bottom of things, to investigate, and also to cut out what no longer serves them. There's a lot of sword energy here, so you may be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, because we do have a lot of that energy here, or a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But if you were led to this pile, the message from Spirit is this: now is a time for you to protect yourself, protect your heart. Leave the situations that no longer serve you. Listen to the advice of others that love you so much. I do feel like Spirit is wanting you to leave a particular situation behind, a particular relationship behind, so that you can give your heart to someone that you know will treat it well and will protect it and cherish it the way that you deserve. If you are still, this is a specific message coming through for one particular person, or maybe just a few of you. I feel like some of you have ended the relationship but are still maybe sleeping with this person. Maybe they've convinced you to turn the relationship into like a friends with benefits type of thing, where you're coming over and sleeping with them occasionally, but you guys aren't together. The message here is just be very guard your heart, and it's not in your highest or best interest to continue engaging sexually with this person. Even it's really a time to just cut things off, allow yourself to heal, and stand up for yourself and listen to the advice of your loved ones, because they do love you and care about you. And it's time for a new beginning, a period of healing for you. Healing, rest, recuperation. And you're going to be walking out of this situation and directly into joy. Okay? There's going to be so many amazing new beginnings for you that you didn't even imagine for yourself. I mean, we have the beginning of a new cycle card here, the vast vistas, expanding your horizons, the Liberator card, joy and delight. I mean, beautiful, beautiful things are coming your way, but you have to walk towards them. All right. I hope that this reading was helpful for you, group number 3. Please leave a comment below and give me a like if you enjoyed this video or if it resonated with you at all. Please don't forget to subscribe so I can continue providing you with accurate readings that help guide you moving forward. God bless you guys, and until next time, thank you.